And I should be live. Oh, things are happening. Things are happening. And it's up. It's up. You can watch the stream if you want. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Everything should be running. It should be at 144p. God damn it! Not 720. No, stop full screening. The world is burning down around me. Help. Ah. I hate lag. It's trying to play my video at full quality. My connection is dying. Okay. 144p. Bam. Okay, that's okay. Shit. Okay. I saw within the first couple of minutes. It's fine. Okay. Oh, that was not fun. Nuh-uh. Okay. Everything should be running. Everything should be up. On there and here and everywhere. And okay, it's running. Everything's running. Okay. So hello. I'm streaming in this different setup this time. Same computer. You can't hear it, but it's revving right there. This will be where I'm doing all the work, which will look weird. I normally keep it on this monitor, you know, hence my perspective. But that's the big one, and it's too high resolution for me to, you know, run it. It'll take too much performance. So I'm streaming on the smaller screen. And yeah. Also, I'll have one headphone on, and I won't have this one because then I can actually hear myself without playing the audio back. So yeah. Anyway. Whew. Okay. Also, what do I call you by on stream? What do I call you by on stream?
Just call me your friend. I don't know.
Okay, this is my friend. My friend. Yeah. I can't. There's no like nickname or whatever. Okay then. Well, this is my friend. Friend, and yeah. Also, you may notice there's a where's it? Ko-fi thing. I set that up ages ago and didn't use it, so yeah. Also, if you're wondering what's on my screen right now, oh my gosh, it's slow. Damn. Anyway, if you're wondering what's on my screen right now, it's the that. It's just a lot of grass, really, but it has a really pretty looking shader. And it's literally just a gradient with a normal thingamadoodah going on. But yeah, I really like it. It's really pretty. There's also way too much grass. That's probably one of the reasons my laptop's slowing down. That's probably gonna run a lot faster now. But anyway. So yeah, I have all this grass. That's a thing. Yeah. Can you change the clipping distance of these? No. Okay, well. Yeah. Anyway. So this isn't exactly what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be working on a bunch of stuff, but mostly it's going to revolve around looking the unrealistic side, right, of appearance. But still, you know, looking good. I don't know what it's called. Anime styles, NPR, non-physically based rendering, that stuff. Not NTR, NPR, I'm pretty sure. I think. I maybe. Yes, not maybe, yes. But yeah. Also, my friend hasn't said anything, so but they exist.
I don't know what to say.
You suddenly
I
became
have
really
a
shy.
in fact. Yeah.
Yeah, social anxiety does that. Okay, so there's this very stereotypical scene that I see a lot, and I really want to remake it with this. So basically, it's the classic old. You're in a canyon or something, and you're or like a cave area. You're in a dip in the terrain, and you're heading towards like a whatchamacallit. Um,
That's pretty real, to be honest.
sorry, what?
That's pretty real, to be honest.
For real. But yeah, what is it called? Those thingies. We have a dip in terrain, and you head towards like a cave entrance or like something like that. That's the kind of vibe I want to go for. So that's what I'll do. My window is not centered exactly. Oh, is it? I saw a warning pop up, but it disappeared before I could look at it. YouTube's doing things, man. Oh fuck! I want to turn it up. Ba, 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 ba. That should be enough for terrain, I guess. And then you do this, and you do this, and I can't see chat. It's probably fine. Also, I haven't checked if the Ko-Fi thing works. Um. So yeah, none of those things. This is supposed
You
to be
should
set to
donate
minus.
to yourself.
I should, but I feel like I'd lose money because Ko-Fi takes 5%. So well, it's optional, but I made it, so it could. So I'd lose 5% money by experimenting. It could just be $1 though. I think that's a minimum I set. But yeah, Yeah. Also, I haven't streamed in ages, like literally ages. My laptop is dying. You can see the frame rate on stream. Like my camera frame rate's dying. You can see like the thing going up and down. Like you can see the scrolling. God, that's not right. The scrolling of the thing. It's cutting. See that? It's weird. And also, I touched my mic. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is what I'm kind of going for. It's kind of a dip in the terrain, and if I select this edge and lower it and flatten it out, that should be about good. Then I back out of this mode, and I go into the thing, and I probably have to I probably have to delete a little bit of this. English! Woo, love it. I love being able to speak. What in the flying flibbity jibber what? Oh yeah, it's not normal based. This shader was not made for rough terrain. I have to change that. It was made for flat plains. That's the world map thing. That's not what I meant to do. Object. This one should be normal. My laptop is revving. Also, I have so many. What were you saying? You are so quiet. I don't
That's
even think
pretty
the stream.
fire.
Yeah, it crashed. Or froze at least. So. Also, I didn't save. I am being lazy. But we're gonna see if my laptop can pull through. Oh? Oh, it did. Let's go. This does not look appealing. I did save it, right? My phone's up there. That's my phone recording right now. So I can't really, like, check. This concerns me. Well, okay, neither of those did anything. Jesus Christ, something happened. Okay, 0.5. 0.1. Okay, so what if I take the x, which I'm assuming is up and down, and then go 10? Like 100. Okay, I'm assuming the UV has not been UV'd. So I'm gonna UV that. Oh, that actually raises many questions. In my brain.
Your brain.
What I should have done is I should have just made a blade of grass with that shader and then just duplicated that. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, this kind of works, but I feel like it just does the same thing. Where it's still the same issue. Hello? I'm holding shift. Move the camera, don't rotate it. Okay. I have to do it on my own, which is concerning. Okay, so I'm gonna have a curve path? I don't know what they use for it. I'm assuming they use like a path. I love being able to see what I'm doing. They have to distribute the path now, so yeah, may the path be with me. That wasn't even a reference.
Yeah.
I'm way too tired for this. I don't know why.
Imagine.
I know, right? You totally aren't tired. From your
Oh, my head
16
hurts.
hours of Genshin?
My thingy went away. I'm gonna cry. And now it's
Imagine.
saying 6 minutes. I'm not trusting Discord because if I don't go in the app for a while, it resets it. Like it's saying 6 minutes now when it should say like an hour.
But you weren't playing the game.
Yeah, I was. I've been playing the game this entire time.
You were no you weren't. I know you weren't.
I was. I've been playing this whole time.
Well, maybe this whole time, but you definitely weren't playing for the past 16 hours.
No, but it still said that. But now that I'm actually playing for the whole time, it keeps resetting back to a smaller time.
As it probably should
You
have
know?
been doing the originally.
Yeah, my laptop didn't turn off properly then. That's why it didn't. Which is probably really bad for my laptop. But,
Yeah, probably.
like,
I hate this. My controls are all fucked up because I can't. Holding two keys doesn't do anything. I have to, like, Like hold shift for a little bit and then use the mouse wheel.
Ah, that sucks for you.
It does. Is that two things? Or one? That's one thing. I'm hoping to God that this is actually a curve and not like some other shape. I'm assuming there's also a piece between the two. And this will be slightly offset. There you go. Now I can actually turn on the resolution and the quality. This looks good, and then we turn this down until you can count the polygons. This looks like a grass blade. Totally. If it doesn't, you have never seen grass blades before.
Grass blades.
I can speak, read, you know what I mean. You
speak
know.
English.
I big good English. You have never English to the likes of I.
I big better English than you.
You are English.
I am English, actually.
Yeah, you are. Grass blade.
Tell you, I probably did. I think I did. Alex threw my baby, Mr. Threw Kim Jong Un at Mr. Gang.
I love how you said that on stream. I don't know. Like that probably makes no sense to anyone watching. It's like, what? Who's doing what?
Plastic baby got thrown at my maths teacher
Yeah. That's a world we all
by
live
my
in.
friend.
Yeah, more yeah. I feel like I'm missing something.
I think you're missing something too.
You have never. Something's definitely happening. It may be that it's a mesh. It's not a mesh. That might be the problem. In which case. In which case, convert to. Gee, that's a scare. What happened? Did you disconnect? Did I disconnect? Something's happening.
I no.
Holy grass, everybody. Grass. This is so offset. What? That's also not how rotations work. What the fuck? Normal. That isn't normal. What are you? Huh? What? Okay. Phase. Randomize. Global Z sounds pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, that's rotating around global Z. So we need this to rotate around global Y. Like a 50%. That's not 50%. Huh? Well, oh, that's zero. Zero is clearly 50%. Yep. And then I'm willing to bet Brownian still does a similar thing, except without rotation. So you need to randomize rotation. And I think I gotta just click this box. And then switch this to random. Never mind, none. That would work. You just randomize rotation. I'm so confused. I'm genuinely so confused. Global Z. global X, velocity hair, global Y, randomize. Actually, no, I want it to be like normal. And then phase this. I'm so confused. This should not be this confusing. What? Global Y. No. If I put this as 0, being confused is not fun. Velocity, horizontal, global X, global Y. I'm so confused. I'm tired. I don't know why. Every time I start a stream, I get extremely tired because this suddenly feels like a job. I don't know why. I'm literally just doing this because. But like normally I can experiment around. I can be lazy about it. But now I have to be at least somewhat entertaining, or like amusing, and that's not fun.
Chunky cat bottle.
Very based. My laptop's just generally dying, I think.
That's
0.1.
not real.
That's very real. You know what? F this slightly. It's frozen again. This is really entertaining.
For real.
For real. You are louder than I am. This is live audio mixing with a laggy computer is the worst. Because I can't tell if you're too quiet or too loud. Because this has a separate... Well, no, not this one. But the software thing I'm using for audio has a separate thingy than the OBS one. Oh, it's back. Okay. Fuck this shader entirely. As pretty as it looks, it doesn't really work that well. So I'm just gonna stick to the one color thing, where I still have the normal aspect, but I'm only gonna have one. I'm only gonna have one color. It froze again. Love this. Glorious. Don't you love it when your computer freezes?
I do love it.
Yeah. Also, you really need to like talk louder, because you're muffled. Because generally your microphone, and then also Discord, and the stream. You probably sound really quiet and muffled.
That's not.
It's not very based.
For real.
For real. You want I'm not based or real? This scares me. Okay. So that's gonna be the color of the floor. That took way too long. And instead of having multiple smaller suns, I'm just gonna have the one sun. That sounds so weird. But yeah, I'm gonna have...
I will be back in a second.
Alright. Okay. Another thing I have to do, I have to like line up the sun, because this does cast shadows, but this is just on the very edge of the shadow, and I want this to cast shadows. Because that looks okay. I have an idea. It's a genius idea. Subdivision. It was made for a reason. There you go. That's so much smoother. Kind of. The line is very clear. Also, this should be definitely applied after subdivision. But yeah. So now that's very smooth. And I can just kind of drag this down myself. It's a canyon. It's a canyon. Yeah. So the thing is, I could turn. Can y'all hear the fan going off? Bam.
I don't know.
I'm gonna leave ambient occlusion on. I find it to be decently pretty. So yeah, we have this, and I feel like now we need to add something to make us actually feel trapping. Feel like you're trapped. And for that, I can literally search rock because I have a rock generator. It is the best thing ever. You can literally just spam this a bunch of times, and you get a bunch of rocks. And just press M, and then move into a new collection. I'm gonna click the anime and add a sub collection. I'm gonna call it rocks. I'm just gonna move that into there. So now I have a bunch of rocks in a collection called rocks. And now I can take them individually, isolate them, and lag. Okay, and then it's still lagging. But what I can do is I can, apply the modifiers, decimate them a little bit so that they're more crunchy and lower poly. Sorry, the camera's over there. I look at this screen because I normally look at this screen, and then I have this screen in front of me, which is where all the stuff is happening. That's my camera. Usually it's down there. But yeah, so yeah, I can decimate. I can crunch it up. I can low poly it. I can change it around individually, one by one. We're all gonna shade that flat because, of course, you have to. And I'm gonna triangulate. I'm gonna unsubdivide this to an extent where it's like crunchy. This looks almost there. I like this. It's very crunchy, but it still looks rock-like, So that's gonna be this rock.
On God.
You're high. You're back. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Again, you're really quiet.
Whoops.
Yikes indeed. But yeah, I'm gonna apply, I'm gonna decimate. Shade flat. And observe. It's pretty good. I just have to do this for how many more rocks? One more rock. That's fine. Now I can shade flat, apply. And the reason I typically apply it is that it's so to get all that random detail. And it looks pretty good. So now we have a bunch of really low poly crunchy rocks. I look like I'm describing them in like a tasteful way. I don't look, I sound. I don't look, I sound.
A tasteful rock.
For real, for real. And I think the actual floor is not even like a shader. I think I just use a specular. Yeah, I use a specular shader. Yeah, shader. And for the rock, I'm going to do the same. Maybe, unless the principal has something better to say, but I don't think it does. I'm going to use a diffuse, I think, because those are going to be lighter, I reckon, on the system. And I need every little inch of performance I can get. That sounds really weird. But yeah, I need that. I need this to darken, and then I need to bap. Looks pretty good. and we need to turn the roughness up to like 0.5. And then you select all the rocks, and then you click L and then link materials once the pop-up menu actually pops up. You know, when the pop-up window decides. Hello? L? L? What? Oh, you can right-click up here. No, you have to press L. Or J. Not J. Huh? Well, huh? I'm so confused. Why it no work? I confuse. Why no work? Hello? L? Okay, I guess I'm just individually adding the materials. That's not the right material, it's rock. Yes, and anyway. Now I have to go through and do all this on my incredibly fast laptop. I hope to God the audio's not glitching out, that'll make it worse. But anyway, so now I have these in a collection. It's gonna crash again. Oh, it's frozen at least. Again. And I think I'll stream for about an hour this time, so I don't overdo it. But yeah, once I do that and hide that, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Next, what I need to do is I need to grab these, duplicate them, and then P separation, separate these, and remove all the modifiers. Subdivision of that. And grass. So now that I have all those gone, then you E and then you S in whatever direction is, okay? And now you have this. So now I'm gonna use geometry nodes to like distribute a bunch of rocks in the places that I want them to be. And I think oh, it's gonna crash again. Why is it like this? Like, I kid you not, before the stream I was working on this, right? There was no lag. There was literally none. I was just, playing around, doing all this. I opened Streamlabs and the thing, 854 misframes. And a creaky chair. Rock distribution. That sounds like a drug thing, but I'm not gonna say that. Distribute points and faces. So now we have that, but I want to like crank this up a lot, and then just cut down on the amount of faces. So these ones, for example, have to stay. So if you Control I and then select random, and then we do the deselect thing, it should select a couple random ones. Now I can delete these faces. And there we go. We have more order in this area. And so yeah, and then I can instance on points, and then just select this collection of items. That is not a collection. Hello? Okay, there we go. Boy, oh boy, do I love fast computer. Computer go boom. Okay, it worked. Okay. Relative. Okay, no, my original. Separate the children. Reset the children. And bam! Okay, we got that. So now, what I can do is I can take a random value node, duplicate it, and set it up for the scale and the rotation. And just crank it down on the scale. And I think also crank it up so it isn't like, infinitely small. But I feel like the biggest should be about, that's fine. I do notice that they're all in the same places. So I guess separating and resetting them didn't do anything. Oh, pick instance, there you go. So now we have a bit more distribution. Distribution. I don't know how to say it. I have a friend on call with me. They're just dead silent.
I'm playing Genshin Impact.
They're playing Genshin Impact, by the way. You are so quiet. How do you do this? You're like too loud when we're calling, and then you're too quiet when I'm streaming. How?
I don't know.
Strange bean.
I know, no.
I don't know. Don't understand, man. I have so many hiccups. They're not even hiccups. I'm just having a stroke. Imagine. Oh, that's probably fine. This needs to be close to the rock. But yeah, how does this look now? If it looks like shit, yeah. Welp. I did turn the fan on. It is. I'm not. Okay, is my monitor? No. It's my laptop. It is blasting heat at me. This is crazy rates. So now, it looks decent. The rocks also look pretty decent. I realize now rocks probably shouldn't be brown, but they look good as brown rocks, so I'm gonna keep them that way. I really want. Okay, I should make a game with these type of assets. I could make a game with these type of assets. Anyway, I'm gonna grab the camera. I'm gonna position it over here. I'm gonna move it slightly out of the way with regards to that thing. That little blade of grass over there that's clipping. Don't worry about that. You didn't see it. It's invisible. Not real. Fake. Lies and slander. This looks pretty good. I think for at least some part of it we're done. I might add ray tracing. No, it's not worth it. I'm gonna add particles though. I feel like particles are a good thing. So particles. That's not a cube. Oopsie daisy. Emitter. That's not what I meant to do. Stop! Okay. Fuck's sake, okay. The rename button doesn't seem to exist. I could just kind of go here and just type in, but I feel like it ruined my entire workflow. I'm devastated. Mass rocks. Hopefully I didn't spell that rockox. I did spell it rockox, but it's fine. Now I can emit particles. Volume. Field weights. Turn off gravity. God, my posture is not good. I hate how I can hear myself. See that?
That's pretty fire if you ask
It's through
me.
your speaker. It's your speaker. Can you turn off like echoing or whatever? Okay, can you turn
I don't
on
know
echo
how.
cancellation? It's in Discord settings somewhere.
Voice settings. What is it?
Echo cancellation or noise suppression, because I can very clearly hear it. So yeah. Into this like 10.
Cancellation is on. Do I have to turn it off?
I know because it should be doing its job.
Well, it's not.
Well, yeah. That's the obvious. Can everything stop being added to the the top most collection? Okay, particle. Oh, no, not this time. Particle. My workflow is too fast for this laptop. I'm gonna Alt-G, TC, this out of the way. I'm gonna give it a semi-transparent shader, I think. Because what I think I'm gonna do is new particle. I didn't spell that right. And then not emission. Mix with an emission. And then a transparent. That's a tune. I don't want to mix a tune and an emission. Also, I've just figured out what tune shaders actually do. And my brain was blown. Mind was blown. I was... No shadows for the sake of performance. And then you make the emitter emit those things. Which object? Particle. So now that exists. It doesn't look that good right now. Which means I have to crank the size, not that much. Okay. And then I also have to go to the emitter and give it the same material as the particle. And then I have to crank that emission. So it glows. Not like that though. And I could do the thing where I put the lights inside of the particles. Have it glow really cool.
Yeah.
No. Ah, that might be interesting. That might be interesting. Like, this looks okay. And then, if I just add the classical mist shader. It's not a shader, it's a thing. It's a mist pass, that's what it's called. If I go to mist pass, and then just tune this so it's a little bit further away. So it looks really far away. Okay, and then I just go back here, and then I combined. Then I render one out with this pass. It should all work. It should all work together. That being said, it could also just fall flat on its face. Either one is completely viable. It's completely possible, not viable. Also, you notice my voice changes? Puberty. I don't like this. I'm surrounded by me's. There's a me over there. There's a me over there. There's a me over there. And there's 3 of my screen. There's one over here, one over there, and one over there. There's a mirror over there. Which is all really fun. So now I'm gonna add a mist. No, a mix. Color. And I'm gonna mix colors. Not that. The mist is the mix, and then that is the that. And now. Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't load this up. Bam, okay. I'll just full screen this so y'all can see this, and I'll reload it to the screen every time I finish doing that compositing thing. So then you can't see this, it's a different screen. But then I'll make it like a green haze. A little bit too intense. It looks okay for this screen, but it looks way too intense. So I'm gonna dull it down a lot. And then mix it in with a bit of blue. So it's similar to distance fog in that way. And the main issue arises. And that's not the right screen. Hold on. Okay. And then this issue happens. Oh, you can't really see here. Oh, it's like over here. It's like the blurring is giving it an edge. It's kind of like, you see that? It's giving it a bit of an edge. And I'm not really sure what to do with that information. Also, the fact that it's not casting shadows is really not doing it. So instead, I'm going to use volumetric fog, because that's the clear alternative to Mistpass. They do need to do some more stuff with Mistpass. They need to probably like do, because I use it so much. Like I hope they add more stuff to it and then make it more of a whatchamacallit, yeah, more developed, so that it's, you know, it can be used further. Because it'd be really cool if you could, like, you know, have Mistpass be affected by things with shadows, which do also cast shadows and all that stuff. Or have it behave similar to the fog of a game, because that's mostly what I'm going for when I use Mistpass. How entertaining of a stream is this?
This is very entertaining.
I know, right? Honestly, it might look like I have you like kept in a basement somewhere, considering like how little you talk. Isn't that like
really tired?
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, don't worry. It's only like 12 minutes left of streaming. It's crashing. Oh, you can't even see it crashing. Let me try and hide it. There you go. This one's crashing. So it's done some stuff, okay. So I can move out. Oh my god, this is slow. Okay, anyway. Cube. This cube is gonna be different. This cube's gonna be bigger and better. It's gonna be volume. So this volume cube right here will have to be the size of the map, basically. In that it has to, like, engulf the entire map at the very least. Trying to wing this without, like, volume. No, not volume. What's it called? Overlays is very difficult. Wing. I can't do English well. I have never been able to do English well. So now that this is in the box, To add a new shader, remove the principal BSDF, add a volume BSDF. That's an info node. I meant volume BSDF. Or no, that's a principal volume, not volume volume BSDF, yes. Is it BDSF? That would sound really weird. If it was called BDSF, I think that might raise some eyebrows. BS. Yeah, it's BSDF, not BDSF. Though personally, I like. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, this gives off the same performance values as Godot. Well, actually, it's slower than Godot's volume engine. Volume rendering. For a good reason. This is designed to look pretty, not designed to run fast. Well, it's designed to do both, but you know what I mean. Its focus is not to look pretty. It doesn't strive to look pretty. It strives to go fast. Just like me. Also, now I can play with the anastrophe. So I can either collect the light away from it or closer. I'm gonna put it as 0.5. I think that was what it was as before. That's not what it was at before. I think it was set at 0. Hey look, I got the volume shader back. Isn't that fantastic? So I think I'm just gonna not have that, and I think I'm gonna have to also be telling people that I'm streaming in a couple seconds. Okay. This looks pretty good. I like how this looks. Now, and it's time to add my traditional flare and just completely use a different shader for this monumental task. So this will render it realistically, which will take much longer. But I have stonks in this. Also, the reason it's really no. Hey, Presidential 8. That's not what it says. President 8. President 88. Hey. It froze. What a good time to come into the stream. Hi. Okay. Yeah, so it's back. It's freezing again. Okay. It's doing something. It's okay, it did the thing, okay. So now I need to change some things around because the shader I was originally using wouldn't work, so to speak, for this, because Cycles doesn't have the specular shader. I think they don't support that. They have the sheen shader. I don't understand it, but you know, things do things. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna have to replace this with either a sheen shader or another diffuse, which I think is what I'm gonna use. So I'm not really sure what I just did. Oh my god, that was not the right thing. Makada, mama streaming karna. Yeah, see. Yeah. Is that the same as the cell shader? Not really. Like I think I can actually show you why if this stops crashing every 2 seconds. Or disconnecting from the Wi-Fi. That would be helpful. Okay, hold on, I'll show you in a second. So this is in a different folder. Just put that on there. So if I not delete, but like hide everything just for demonstration purposes, and then I wait for this to save. I just heard an echo. Allison, you might want to check your. It's so annoying. Oh, they're gone. I'm gonna turn their volume down. Oh, you're back. Hi, you were I was echoing through your mic. through your headset. Sorry. That would probably explain it. Yeah. God, I am dying. Well, okay. If you wanna see other cel shaded videos, I have some that aren't in 1 FPS. Trying to demonstrate it real time while streaming is gonna kill my computer probably. But cel shading, what it basically does is if you take something like this, right? If you take the principled value of this, if you take a point light, and then you just pop it above, it'll emit light, right? And a cel shader, what it does is it splits it into like layers. I can't do this in cycles. I'm gonna have to show you in Eevee. I'll speedrun it. Don't worry. It'll be fast. I'll get back to it. I just want to show one person a thing, assuming my computer can keep up with it. Okay. So what a cel shading does is if you go to shader, to RGB, which will turn it into an RGB thing, you can actually use a color ramp to change certain values. Which it's frozen again, okay. And then it's just a color ramp. And I'm just gonna do it in black and white for now. Just to demonstrate what it does. It's freezing every 2 seconds. My audio might also glitch. I hope that's not the case. But yeah, if I set it to constant and pull side around. Things are happening. Okay. And then I pull the slide around. You will notice this happening. So I'm gonna make this a little bit brighter for the sake of the demonstration. But this is cel shaded. And you can add more layers to this. Make that a glint and make that like a actual, color. This takes way too long. This takes way too long. But yeah, this is cel shading. And there are lots of methods to it. I just did the fastest one I could think of. And if you aren't streaming, this is actually a really performance efficient method. Typically it is. Diffuse as well. But yeah, this is typically the method that most people go for. Maybe they might use a... What's sheen shading? Oh, sheen is just a different shader entirely. It's just... If you go in and you search sheen, I don't know if it's in Eevee. Let me just search. Yeah, it's not in Eevee. It's a cycles thing. But it's basically... I think the cycles... I think it's cycles alternative to cel shading. Also, there is a delay. You can see the chat there. That's how fast I'm getting it. If you sent it earlier, yeah, it's just how it do. But yeah, testing. Okay, still works. And I should. There you go. It's basically their version of Specula. Actually, kind of not. It looks more like That's interesting. Actually, I've never actually played around with this. So I'm gonna use a sunlight for this whole. I'm getting interested. It kind of does actually work similar to a cel shading method. But they already have the toon shader, which is a completely different thing. But it does work very... It seems to just be split in the colors. What happened? Okay then. Anyway. This is interesting. I'll play around with it more on my personal time, but it's interesting. I think there are materials that act like that, you know. But I haven't played around with it much myself, so yeah. Either way, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before, which was this. it's gonna crash my computer. It might. And the very fun thing is I don't need that much indirect illumination because that's not what I came here to do. So instead of this, I'm going to put render, not render, light paths, and I'm going to select direct light. And that should basically chalk it down until it's very... This doesn't seem to be doing what I think it should be. And it's slowing down my computer. Is everything frozen? No way. Oh my god, my camera's frozen. Wait. Oh no. Oh. My internet. Damn, that struggled. That was a... Oh my... It's still going. It's still going, baby. It's still going. Control B. Drag. Bam. Okay. And I'm gonna I don't even know if I should do the shading in this mode. It seems to be killing my performance. I'm gonna turn this down to like 2 samples. Like, damn, that was killing my performance. Sorry to everyone who had to like deal with that probably horrible audio and terrible lag. But yeah. Now, finally, I can... Oh, it's crashing again. Wonderful. What I was gonna do before that whole experience was just turn up the brightness of the particle and also turn off the transparency effect because I don't think I need that. And so now it's just in this. It should be a little bit brighter. I'm turning this to like 50. It probably shouldn't be that bright, but there also wouldn't be that many samples. I'll keep it at this at like 300. And I'll render this out. It should look good. Or at least it should look decent. That being said, I don't even know how long it'll take. Because typically without streaming, or like just with rendering, this will take like, I don't know, like 5 minutes. I'm gonna turn this to 5. And then I'm just gonna do it like this. Also, there should be more grass. Oh. There should be more grass. Jesus Christ, I literally can't talk. And I think there isn't. I didn't set the children up. There you go. So now it should be like, how many children? I'll set it up to have 5 children. But yeah. So I'll render this, and if I have a and if I like it, I might tweak a few things, and I'll just throw it on YouTube, the final version, that is. If I don't like it, then I won't throw it on YouTube. Though I should find a way to like it. Also, 14 views in like 1 hour on a live stream. That's pretty decent. It's pretty damn decent. Considering how absolutely incompetent I am. It's rendering. No, you can't even see it rendering. Here, for the sake of experience. There you go. Have the render window so you can actually see it rendering. No. Also, Allison, do you want to leave the call? Because I know you're tired. Bye bye. See ya. Stay safe. So I'm gonna leave. Yeah, so I just left that call, right? With my friend. Because, you know, they weren't talking that much. I wasn't really, talking with them that much either, so it wasn't really worth it. Either way, it's rendering. You can kind of see stuff happening. The everything is absolutely ruining the laptop right now. Like you can see the amount of lag that's happening. But yeah, I'm just rendering. Oh, there's a bit of a grid effect going on. It might be because it's just a little bit off. You can kind of see it. There's like patterns in the noise. Because typically the way that it works is it like, Oh my god, it's laggy. Holy. This is damn near like unwatchable in terms of like performance. Jeez, 1,300 missing frames. That's all I have to focus on. My phone's up there. That I'm using my phone to record the video for this. So it's not exactly, as if I can just take this and start playing games or something. Well, it's just the way that it's illuminated makes me feel like I should probably like add something in the distance. Either something spooky or just a silhouette maybe. Just general, like general male silhouette or like female silhouette, and just JPEG and just chuck it down there. That might work. That'll probably work, honestly. But yeah, I'll have to see. I might also add some lighting. You never know. I am starting to like how this looks though. Like on stream, Jesus Christ, the scrolling effect. Yeah, but on stream this isn't looking too good, especially considering the resolution. It's not as low as I would like it to be. It's starting to show some of the actual lighting stuff. Like you can see one side's much better than the other. And I feel like I preferred it when it wasn't. So I might have to go back and redo some stuff. This is 7 out of 300. I don't think I'm gonna get there anytime soon. Actually, yeah. Yeah, okay, because 7 out of 300 is not a valid thing for stream. I'll do it for later. I'll do it later. So I'm gonna close that. I'll probably change a few things, especially the lighting, I think, honestly. If it doesn't crash. I'll move the light behind the thing, so it's like, you're looking kind of down that road. It'll be on the other side of that little hill area. Down there. So yeah. I'll choose this. I'll have this be this, and then I'll have that. It's all gonna be doing interesting things. And it's all gonna probably look okay. I'm gonna have a render of that to be this thing's thumbnail. So yeah, I gotta make it look pretty good. And I think... Oh yeah, Sheen isn't in the Eevee thing either. Oh my god. Oh, it is. It is? Question mark? It is? Oh, it's using a diffuse. Okay, that makes more sense. But yeah. So I'm gonna probably tune this so it's like just a little bit of light. That would be pretty cool. But I feel like if I do this, then just have it like rotating. And look at that. Look at that. I like that. I just like being able to control lights. It's very nice. So anyway, I'm gonna probably turn this over to here. That looks pretty damn pretty. I'm probably gonna turn the X. Yeah, this is fine. This works. And I think in cycles it'll look even better. Assuming that I remember to both save and not crash my computer. I have so many places to look at. Every time I'm talking to the audience, I have to talk that way. And every time I'm talking to myself, I'll have to look one of these two ways. So yeah, it'll give off the same thing. Also, I can do the denoise, open image denoise, fast. Yep, start sample one. And ba bam bo doom balam batum patum 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 patum. I can do albedo and normal, which will probably make it clearer faster. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like the look of that. I'm probably going to do something like that. I just generally like the look of it. It looks slightly under the water, but it's pretty good. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end the stream, because I haven't done too much. I think that's okay. And does my just chatting screen still work? Kind of. It looks like everything's just been scaled wildly out of proportion. I'm not really sure why, but whatever, it's probably fine. Either way, you can still see my camera. It's really not centered. I'm gonna probably pop it over here. Things aren't doing things. It's fine. I'm just gonna end it here. It's a mess, but it's fine. So, if you yeah, if you like what you like, you like. If you dislike, then you dislike, and then off I go to live my life. You too. Stay safe. Blender, and bye bye. Bye bye. See ya.